Good morning, my lovely Pisces. Today is Sunday, December the 10th. Okay, so thank you all for being here with me and showing me love and subscribing to my channel, sending me love. Thank you. When you subscribe to this channel, you keep me floating and I'm here. So it's very important for you to support this channel, and if you can't do nothing, please subscribe, right? That's all you got to do is subscribe to my channel. If anybody wants a reading, you get it today or the next day, okay? Also, Pisces, if you go to my webpage and purchase any one of my items, and anyone that purchased anything, it already went out, right? Everything is out. And I always send you tracking numbers. If anybody get the Black Magic Spell Breaker candle, that is to break anything that is not for you, you don't want around you, or you feel like somebody is doing something to you. Abundant Prosperity, Healing, Growth, Fertility, Wealth candle, Nurture is for your money, for all your wealth, your health, and all of that, right? For your growth. Your spiritual candle is for loving yourself, and the Justice candle, which I always burn on my altar. Justice will be served no matter what. So if you go to court, any legal matter, or you feel like somebody is mistreating you and not being right with you, that is the candle to burn, okay? I also have Palo Santo with sage. When you burn the Palo Santo and the sage, make sure that you go around the house or wherever you're burning at, and make sure you say, what are you burning it for? What do you want to get out of there? All right, what is it? All right, you cannot do anything if you're not in your spirituality. What do you think? You can burn things around and light candles and do all of this, and you just talking and not into what you do? You got to be in your spirituality if you want to grow. Some people don't do it, and that's to each his own, but I'm only telling you what always worked. And I'm telling you that because it's been always said, if you believe, things will happen for you. But if you think that things is going to fall from the sky and you don't do nothing but have your hands out and say, this is going to happen, it don't work that way, okay? You must apply what you want to do for yourself so that it can work, okay? This is the red brick dust, and this is for protection. If anything, you feel like you want to protect your house, your doors, your area where you live, that is for that. This is the walnut bath that we all need to work on, our shadow work. Everyone in the world has a part of them that is called the dark night of the soul, okay? And if you think you don't have it, then you're not a real person, because we all have it, all right? Like, it's nobody in the world that's not a sinner. We all sin each and every day by the way we think, the way we speak, the way we act. The oils come in dry form, okay? And I have all kinds of oil. All you got to do is look for the one that you want, all right? If anybody wants to get my jewelry, go there. You can pick anything you want. I'm big when it comes to the evil eye. I'm very, very huge when it comes to the evil eye. You know, I've always protect my energy and myself over things that is important to me, that you never know how people think of you, or, you know, it is. So be careful of, you know, what's around you, you know. I always say, like I said, I have my necklace, my bracelet, my necklace, my ankle, just go in there. I wear this, but there's plenty other stuff there that pertains to your evil eye, okay? I'm big when it comes to my stones and my crystals. Crystals play a big part in your life. All right, believe me when I tell you, it's good for everything. Whether you can't sleep, you can't think, you stress, you sick, you have heart problems, whatever, leukemia, whatever, it's something in there for everyone. It's a crystal, all right? This is the spiritual detox salt bath, and this is what I'm known for. My spiritual detox, that's cave salt, and it's good for your breathing and your healing. I also have herbs in a bag, so you can try anything you would like. Like I said, you ask for a reading, you get it today or the next day. Pisces, let's get down with the reading. Art, Michael, and Jonah Art, please help me do this reading. Please help me do this reading. Art, Michael, and Jonah Art, Please allow me to do the reading. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. The first card jumped right out. Let's see. Regret. They are having a hard time forgiving themselves for treating you poorly, much less expecting you to forgive them. So they're having a hard time for treating you poorly and more or less expecting you to forgive them. Okay? So somebody is feeling the loss or not the connection there. And whatever it is, Pisces, that any one of us are going through, people don't realize, but you cannot continue to play with people any kind of way you want because it don't work that way. All right, Lulu, I'm doing a reading. She wants me to pick her up, but I have to do this reading. All right, so let's see what else we have here. People have to realize you just can't get over on somebody and expect people to move on like and want to talk to you. And I don't think that people understand Pisces. All right, we will do and do and do and allow people to do a lot to us because it's only what you allow. Nobody's doing nothing that you don't allow. And when you get tired of it, then they have a lot of regrets, right? But that's only when you get so tired and so beat down, that's when people regret the way they treated you. Because now they don't have that cushion or whatever it is to, use and abuse physically, mentally, emotionally, all right? So you do your part and stay in your spiritual lane and you don't have to do anything. God will take care of everything for you. And I think I needed to hear that God will take care of everything for me. Okay? All right. Thank you for the word. Thank you. Okay? So the first card you got, and this is only one, to Ten of Cups. A lot of love in his home. A lot of caring. A union, a family. All right, this is what everybody, especially Pisces, look for, that love. I need love. I need somebody to love me. Oh, I want to be loved, right? So there's a family here that is full of love. And this can be in anything. It can be in a relationship that you was in, or it can be at a job or whatever it is, or in a home, period, with your kids or another partner, or it can be where you may work at, okay? Excuse me. Spirits, tell me what I need to know. Spirits, tell me what I need to know. Okay? Okay, so now it's telling us the Three of Swords. So there was a family here, a union. A family saying that you felt like this was going to last. This was forever, right? That's the way you thought. But then it's a lot of pain here. And this can come from many things, from people hurting you, involving more than one person in your household, or somebody making you, like promising you the world. And this could be somebody already married, or somebody you was married with, or somebody you live with, or someone you have kids by. Okay, this family, this happy thing that you may think you had at one time with a person. It's so easy to get there, Pisces. It's so easy for people to drag us in there, right? And remember, they living with a lot of regrets. And the reason why is because they no longer can do what they did to you before. And so then you have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is a lot of pain. This is showing when it's three people or someone bring a third party in a relationship. Or, and it could be a pain, or this can be a family here. But it's pain here. It's like somebody bought something in it that hurt you. That, some type of an attachment, or this can be a pain can come from anything. It can be from your family. It can be from someone you was with. It can be with someone that you play a third party with. But it's a lot of pain and a lot of regrets here. Okay, tell me more. The Hierophant. This could have been a marriage. This could be somebody that was married, or you married to them, or they married to somebody else, or somebody that you go to for advice. Someone that or this can be leading to some type of divorce, right? But it's a pope, or it could be somebody that you was dating that it's a pastor, a preacher, somebody like that, right? But it's somebody that can give you advice. It could be either or. It could be somebody that you date with that's in the church, or go to your church, or part of a church community, right? Or this could be somebody that you go to for advice, or you confine to, right? You feel like you can confine or say, tell a person anything, right? This also can be like you, Pisces, like you walking away because you're saying, I'm bigger than this. I'm going to pray over this. This is not for me, right? You see things. The Hierophant is a very Christian person. Someone that's very spiritual. I'm sorry, that is my hot milk, that chocolate. And I don't know why I always do that, but I let it boil so bad because I like for it to be hot and not cold. So, Pisces. So this is telling you that you're looking for some type of healing from this. Okay? Praying over this. All right? Maybe somebody go to church. This is where you find comfort, in church. Or maybe this person is a pastor, right, that you had dealings with. But, this is like, oh, I promise you the world, and then you get involved in this a lot more than you know. And then this person's, trying to preach you, oh, Jesus, and all of this. And you're like, okay, well, how can you hurt me and also be talking to me in the spiritual world? How can you curse me out and then say, especially them pastors, people in the church, that's where you really see the truth. People don't believe how a person that leads a church, a part of a church, can really do so much craziness, all right? But this is looking for some type of guidance, right? Different tradition. Maybe they're different than you are. Different beliefs, all right? But with the Hierophant, it's somebody very spiritual guided. It's like the highest priest. It's like you. It is you. But Pisces, you can't continue to, be treated this way. And then it's after somebody treats you, it's like, let me talk nice to you. Let's pray over this. Or let me show you the other side of me, only to do what they do again. All right? So this person might have been married, or might have told you that they're going to marry you, or might be living with another person, or like trying to play house and trying to make you happy, but in reality, they hurt you. It's like a lie, okay? Living a lie. Or this person can, bring a lot of misery and sadness to your life, right? Promising you all of this, and we'll be together, and things will work out, and you the only one, and but wait for me, and wait for me, and wait for me, and it's all a lie. Somebody also can betray you and get married, or got married to someone, all right? Tell me more, or left you for someone, or marrying someone. All right? Tell me more about this 10. Oh, I'm sorry. All right? Moving on. Tell me more, spirits. Tell me more, spirits. Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more, spirits. Tell me more, spirits. All right. For the Ten of Cups, you got the Sun. I mean, the Sun is very... I mean, it seemed like at the beginning you had everything with this person. Oh, the Sun, the flower, believe in me. All things through you. We're gonna... Let's just paint the world because I want to paint it with you. I want to tell you everything. I want you to be everything to me. All right? The Sun is like nurturing. Maybe this person nurtured you when you needed them the most. Maybe they got you when you was down. All right? Maybe they took advantage of you. The Sun card is the Leo, right? So it's showing that it's a fixed sign. So you can be dealing with a Scorpio. You can be dealing with a Cancer. You can be dealing with Aquarius, right? These are the kind of people that you might be dealing with. Oh, I promise you the world and all this and that. And okay, or you may be dealing with a Taurus, all right? But I'm going to promise you the world. And when you get into this, it can be very devastating. Very devastating, okay? So remember that and all of these signs got Pluto have Venus and also have Uranus and Saturn, and all of that is coming to the front, coming to your face. But it's like everything seems like it's like you seeing everything at the beginning to be perfect. This is the one. This is my happy home. You know, you just seen it like anything. This, you believed in this person. You believed in everything they said. The King of Wands, right? This can be a Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It could be. You got the Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? But this person is like, I can fix things. I can do things. I can cook things up. It's like they've been cooking this shit up, involving three people, just constantly cooking shit up. You know, they're the ones that start fire. You know, okay, I can make you food, or I can do this for you, and I can do that for you, and I promise you this, and I promise you that. But I'm a happy person because I want everybody to be happy. They want everybody to be happy. It's like this person wants steak, cake, and eat it too. And also, this can be a lot going on. This can be somebody in the kitchen. This can be, it's like a lot of backstabbing and betrayal and lies. But they want you to see things in a different way. All right? It's a lot of regrets here, right? Because this person wants to have everything their way, and they can be real nasty with their mouth, and they can have an attitude at times when you don't do things the way they want to do it, or the way you don't say things the way they want to hear. It's like this person, very bossy, right? Very bossy, can come out to you bossy as hell. And also, this person doesn't know how to hold on to money. Right? Money to them slips right out of their hand. They can make good money, but it runs right out of their hand like water. All right? If this person may like to drink, maybe he's a chef or likes to cook too. Like to be an entertainer. All right? Like to entertain. That's what he's known for. To entertain and to paint you a picture of what he wants you to believe in, or they want you to believe in. At first, when you first started, you had everything. It shows you had the Ten of Cups, and then you had the Sun, right? Everything was a promise, right? And then now comes, a lot of regrets because it's a Three of Swords. It's a lot of pain, a lot of mistreatment, I don't believe this is happening, right? That's what it's saying. I don't believe that this is happening, right? You don't believe it's happening. Well, guess what? It is happening. Or how can this happen to me when I trusted you, when I believe in you, when I loved you, when you kept promising me this and that and that? All of a sudden, it's something else going on. And then they promise and they promise, I'm going to leave and I'm going to be with you. And it's like somebody promising somebody everything, but there's nothing but a lie. And they keep this thing going on with different people. All right. It's just not one person. Right. And so you can think what you want. This person can be a chef, like the cook, want to work in a restaurant. But it's nothing but a lie. Like you believe in that because it's like you want to believe them. And that's how Pisces do. That's why we get hurt. Because we believe when it comes to love, what they tell us. But it will always be a third party. It will always be someone else involved in this. Right? Because it's nothing but lies. And they know how to cook everything up. They know how to make it so good so that you can believe in it. They always working up what's the next thing that I can tell them so that they will believe in me. All right? And if you allowed it, then that's what you're going to get, a bunch of lies. Because this person knows how to stir up the pot. So that, you know, we can go back to being this, friends or whatever. Tell me more about this Hierophant. There you go with that Wheel of Fortune, that Hierophant. Right? So the Hierophant is looking towards the future. And the Wheel of Fortune keeps looking towards the past. Like it's a transformation here going on. Right? But now, Pisces, the Wheel of Fortune is something that you cannot control. You can't control this. Right? And it shows that it's something church or somebody spiritual. Right? Looking at the beginning, like going, I don't know, get married or going to church or promising you all this shit. But it seems like you want the wheel to turn back in time. Right? Remember this person, oh, I marry you and I give you the world and oh, we can go to church and the church. But it's a wheel here and it's like you looking at this, at the past, but you want to transformate from this past. Right? But how can you move on from the past when it's in your head? When something playing in your head, oh, but he said this and that. A lot of people get stuck in that because they like that drama. It's like you fiend for drama. Right? It's like, oh, well, he told me this and he'll be back and I don't care because I'm going to teach all this stupid shit. But the only people that get hurt is the people that are involved in this man or woman's triangle bullshit. Okay? Okay, they told you they would do something 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever. And that lie starts and it never ends. They don't leave a person. You just become part of a situation. You're not the solution. You become part of that situation. And the reason why you become part of the situation is because you don't know how to depart from the situation. You want to control the situation. This person may be very controlling. Right? Hard for you to move on from this. But it shows that you got a butterfly that wants to transformate. And this is a lucky break. This is saying you can move on from this. Right? But you would never be able to control this. Ever. You would never be able to control if they're married or if they're with somebody else or if they've been with somebody or it's you. You would never, ever, 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 ever be able to control this. It will always be somebody preaching to you, the choir, wanting you to stay. And how can you move on when it's like, instead of you tying loose in and saying, I'm going to move on from this because it's not for me. Right? You keep looking at the past. Look at this. Just look at this. Okay? And then look at you. Look at this. This is exactly how you're looking at it. This is you supposed to be, all right? Because it's all different things. It's different beliefs, all right? Different traditions, different way of doing things. But you can't control it. But you keep looking at it like, okay, I want to move on, but how can I tie loose ends? Okay, I know I got a lucky break because you can get a lucky break from this, But why sit there and keep looking at all of this shit you've been through? Right? All of this shit. And that's what happens when you have sex with people that see a lot of other people. You collect that energy. Right? You get involved and it's all right because you think, oh no, but they want me. They told me they want me. And do you think that if somebody's married, got kids, or lived with a person for a long time, do you really think that that person ain't helping that other person out more than they will ever help you? Right? Because what they do is they gaslight you. Right? You know why? They breadcrumb you. Because I got a house, a wife, or I live with a person for a long time. I got kids involved in all of that. So what you think? They're going to drop shit because of you? No, they're going to keep promising you the world to keep you where you are at. That's what they do. And they get you when you're vulnerable. You understand? When you're vulnerable. But you can't. It's like you could never be able to control this marriage. Ever. Right? Do you understand? You would never be able to control a person. No matter how much you want to tie them down. No matter what you're trying to do. You would never, ever, 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 ever be able to control a situation. If the only thing that you will be able to do is be stuck in a situation and always looking at the past instead of looking at the future. You think that's the only person in the world? Right? Do you think that that's the only person? God's saying, I got something better for you. But the only way I'm going to give it to you is when you learn to let go of what no longer is serving you and tie up loose end and move on. Get the moving. Get the going. Okay? You cannot control a situation ever. You will forever be in a situation. And the sad part about it is it's other people involved. It could be kids involved. Right? Do you ever think about the kids that are involved in this? The people that are involved? How many lives are being hurt from all the lies? You know, and it's just really sad. And then you have some people saying, but they're jealous of me and this and that. And I had them first, and ain't nobody. I don't give a damn if you had them first or last. I'm saying to you, you cannot control us. I don't care if you say, turn your phone off. You always on your phone. This and that. You think that a phone is the problem here? We have a problem here. And it ain't you trying to shut somebody from the world. You don't have the right to shut somebody from the world. Right? You don't have the right to say, you're going to love me and you're going to be with me. And you're not going to ever see this person again. Are you a joke or what? Are you playing yourself for a fool? Are you? It's a lot of regrets. Sure, it's a lot of regrets. Because when somebody don't have their cake and eating it too, they have a lot of regrets. Because they no longer have that person that I can run back and forth from my wife to this or my girlfriend to this and you and that and that and that. Sure they do. Do you understand? Right? But here is the Hierophant at the end of all of this with the Wheel of Fortune. Things must move on. You got to stop looking at what is old. Why don't you try the new? Why don't you try moving on? Why not? Somebody may be traveling. Somebody may be getting a new car. But this right here with the Hierophant on the top and the Wheel of Fortune, it could be very serious. All right? It could be somebody very spiritual, but going through a major transformation that is telling you to move on from where you're at, but you want to fight it. You want to fight it because it's, you know, when you like somebody, when you're addicted to seeing somebody or being with somebody, you know, you try to fight their feeling, hoping that things can change, hoping that they can be different. But you can never control the Wheel of Fortune, ever. The Wheel of Fortune can also mean you get a lucky break. But how do you get a lucky break here? When you keep looking at the past and what somebody promised you and what you had. Did you get it all? Did you find what you're looking for? Because somebody want to promise somebody the world. I'm going to do this and I'm going to leave my wife and I'm going to be with you. I'm going to leave my girlfriend. I'm going to leave my kids, everybody to be with you. Right? But they damn sure having a hard time of doing it. You can paint the world in colors. But you can also see everything red color, what color, I can't even say it, but you can be in a delusional world, okay, with rose-colored glasses. That's what I was trying to say, all right? About somebody that's cooking shit up, because I don't know if this person's a cook or whatever they do, or work in a restaurant or a baker or whatever, but they cooking shit up. They always stirring shit up. For you believe what they want you to believe. I cook it up, you eat it. Right? They cook it up and then you eat it. Ain't that crazy? I would think that you would be bigger than this and better than this and not go back into this nonsense. All right? Somebody do a lot of praying. A lot of praying. All right? But this person is sad because this person can make you believe anything they want. And you will believe it. So, all right, Pisces, let's move on. Tell me more about the sun. Tell me more about the sun and just 10 a cup of the sun. Why is this sun here taking pictures of, oh my God, I can just imagine how it's going to be. That's a Pisces. I picture everything the way I want it to be. All right, check it out. So the 9 of cups, you're pretty made. When maybe before, when you was with this person, you was made. You like had everything going on. You dressed in white. You work put together. But then you fall in love with the lovers. Here it goes again. All right? Someone that has more than one person. Someone that has to make a decision. They see you like you the shit. Like you put together. All right? Like you are put together. But they can't make a decision. Right? Don't get it wrong. They see you like you the place where I would want to be. They look at it like you the one. Like, okay, but I'm going to promise you everything because it's like somebody here is really put together, have their own establishes. They beautiful, right, Pisces? Very vibrating. Like the sun shines when you're around, Pisces. And you put together, but somebody here needs to make a choice, right? A hard choice. It's like you are very well put together. The 9 of Pentacles is like when you reach and it's that white dove there. A dove. Dove means love. And you dressed in white, so you pure to this person. It's like you have a pure heart, Pisces. And let me tell you, we could be vicious. But when it comes to this person, you have a pure heart. Right? Why? Because you care. If you didn't care, you won't feel the way you feel. If you didn't care, you will walk away and don't say shit. And don't look at them ever again, but you care. And that's the problem. You care too much. But this thing here, this person here, maybe from a different culture, different nationality, but you care. That's the thing. It's like you can go with somebody that look like crazy, but in your eyes, they look like everything because it's like you get immune to them. Right? You become immune to someone. And it's crazy. They start looking like they're like a golden root or, a pot of gold or just everything. But it's just a bunch of bullshit. Because this person, somebody is going to have to make a choice. And to me, I'm not an option. So when you become an option and you let a person know Well, you're going to make up your mind what you want to be with, what you're going to do. You're giving people options. That means that you look at yourself below. Because anybody that tells somebody you need to pick from, or you need to stop, or whatever it is that you do, or you lie to me, you say you promised me the word, you become an option. You're not the solution, honey. You are an option. You are the situation. And I always tell Pisces, you need to be the solution to the problem, okay? But I feel like you are an option. You're making yourself an option to someone. It's like you're there for their dispose when they want to, and then they dispose you. All right, you good with the way they treat you or the way they talk to you, or you make excuses for how this person is, or you can say everything they've done to you, but then on top of that, you still care. Do you understand? When you know you can do everything on your own, but you got somebody here that you're an option, or maybe they're an option to you. Maybe you're the one that got 3 people or involved with more than one person, or this person is involved with more than one person, okay, and got you in the middle of this shit, chaos, okay? But you will become, or you are, an option. They feel like you are their property. All right? And that's where all the shit starts. Tell me more about this king. Or like somebody can live in a happy home, but their mind is somewhere else with someone else. Right? Like my body's here, but my mind is there. All right? That's how it feels. Right? Tell me more about this King of Wands. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Somebody lives in a lot of regrets. Look at this. Bringing the 2 of Pentacles is bringing balance between your spirituality and the real world. All right? What you believe in. Right? And this can be kind of rough. Balancing your money situations. Right? But it has to be an ending to all of this. Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Right? There has to be an end to this. It's got to be where things can work out, but if things cannot work out, and it seems like it's got to be an ending. You can't juggle. It's like it's like somebody here is juggling too much. Got too much obligations. Right? Too much obligations. Juggling. I can't seem to, balance this off. And then when they can't balancing and juggling too much, something here's got to end for something to begin. It's something definitely going to have to end. It's got to be the ending of something because it's too much to handle. It's too much on a person, all right? And the only way sometimes it is not to let somebody throw you off. Because with all of this shit that's going on, it's nothing but chaos. And it's got to be an ending to this. You can't be with somebody 1 minute you're all right, the next minute you're not, okay? They all over the place. Because there isn't no harmony. There isn't no balance in this. It's too much. All right? And something must end. It's a must that it ends. And someone will always live in regrets because they know it's an ending. There ain't no coming back. Right? I can't juggle too much. I can't even balance myself. This is too much. It's like you're saying, all of this is too much for me. All right? It's like somebody's trying to do one too many things at one time, and they know it's a big responsibility that they don't freaking have. It's like it's too much, right? So it's like management. all right? Boundaries, right? Disorganized. Somebody's very disorganized here, right? Keep your eye on the matter. Keep your eye on the matter. You are in a situation where you have more than one responsibility. The path you are taking is not straight. Okay? It's not good. Create a symptom to manage your overflowing duties. All right? Something here has got to be managed. Something here has got to be controlled. Taking control over it, right? It's better to prepare now than to repair it later. If it's better now to repair this shit now, all right? It's too much before it has to end. All right? Too much responsibility, too much going on in this situation. You got too much going on. Or somebody here got too much going on. Too much. Whether it's you or them. Because you're stuck in a situation where it's not just you. It's someone else involved. It's like you and somebody else. But too much, it's like you got to manage something. You got to bring this to balance, right? It's like disorganized here. Everything seems like it's messy, right? And things got to end. You got to make sure things is in order, right? Yes. Things must be in order. All right, tell me more. The highest priest, and you're very spiritual. Pisces, you coming up left and right and you're reading, right? The highest priest, like, you know this. You got the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and the highest priest. At the end, this is major to you. When I mean major, major. Because you got a lot of major cards here that needs to be a decision. And it's sad because you know how many readings I do to people that I constantly tell them. And it's sad because they want to go back and get a reading over the same shit. The same people involved, the same shit involved, right? Things don't change, right? It's like they become part, it's like you get immune to the bullshit. It becomes a part of you and your disorganized life because you become attached to a lot of nonsense that you feel like, oh, it'll change, but it don't. You get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It's like you're in quicksand and it's just swallowing you up. And you can't breathe. Okay? Remember, this is the Hierophant here at the end that you don't see. It's the Hierophant. It's this person, a pastor. They go to church. All right? They high in their beliefs because you got the Hierophant and then you got the Wheel of Fortune and then you got the highest priest. Like you know everything. Like you keep things to yourself. You want to have faith in this, but you keep looking back instead of looking forward. And God is saying, I'm in control of this. Why don't you just let it go? Why are you doing this to yourself? You know everything. This ain't no lie. You know the truth. Right? You keeping this to yourself. Okay? And that's what it's saying. You trying to keep everything to yourself like you want to act like I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just going to keep it to myself. And it's crazy because you keep it to yourself, but who's the one that's sitting there going through all of these emotions, right? Who is it? Right? It's you. Follow your intuitions, okay? You are the secret. Maybe you keep this secret for them, that you with them, but their wives or whoever don't know that you keeping this secret. right? You their secret keeper. Ain't that crazy? Your intuition is calling. Believe in your substantials, even if the situation doesn't make sense. The answer you are looking for are within you. Nobody can tell you about that. Or maybe only you know it, right? Searching for them from other people may not be the best idea. Okay? So it's like you keeping this to yourself and you keep their secrets, your shit. It's a hot mess here. You believe in this person. This person can be spiritual, just like you, right? Can be running a church, or you go to church, or you go to church for counseling. You go to church and hear the word, but you believe in this person. All right? You watch a you.To. All right? But it's saying that you are the biggest keeper, secret keeper in the world. Like you keeping something to yourself, or you keeping this from who they with, or it's like something you know, and it's in your intuition that it's not lying to you. Maybe you know that they never gonna leave who they with. Maybe you know a lot about them that nobody else knows. Maybe you keeping everything they saying about a person they was with, and they lied to you, but they just telling you what they want you to hear. But you know, deep in your heart, it's different. Pisces, if you need a reading, get it from me or someone else. And I will talk to you later. May God bless you. Keep your eyes open, Pisces. You bigger than this. You deserve so much more. And this person lives in a lot of regret. You know why? Because they can't play you anymore. When you get to a place in your life where I'm not playing with you. You teach people lessons. Do you understand? And when they can't get the way they want with you, it's like you have their biggest secret. It's like if you open up that can of worm, it will be ugly. All right? If everybody knew what you know about them, it can get real fucking ugly. Because the Wheel of Fortune is telling you to move on, but you keep looking back. What are you looking back for? Because you believe in what they tell you. That's crazy. That is really crazy. I want to say something. I was watching this movie on Netflix, and everybody was saying, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. So I had a friend come over and he said, let's watch this movie. So I said, all right. And the movie was about everybody said, you need to watch it. Michelle Obama and her husband and other people wrote or did this movie, whatever. But it was all about how the world is going to be. With no cell phones, no communication, right? And what can happen if you don't prepare yourself for that day. But I'm going to say something to you by saying this. You know, people always say, prepare yourself for that day. And the movie prepares you for what God is telling you that is coming. And prepare yourself for your day. Not for this human world, but for your day. Do you understand? My mother died 2007. And she's been saying this since I was young. Prepare yourself for the day. It's not prepare yourself in reality for whatever it is. Prepare yourself for when it's time for you to go and leave this earth. Come into your spirituality and know that nothing overpowers God's will and way for you. And the only way people can do what they want to do to you is when you allowed it. It's no way that I could do thousands of readings and I hear the same old shit and talk the same shit. I mean, it's the same old shit. It's not like I left them, I'm leaving them. No, it's like we're when. And I can't get, and I love them, but this and that, all kinds of excuses. But it always backfire on who? On you, not on them, on you. Because we can't get over something. That's crazy. All right, Pisces, I'll leave you with that. I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.